just arrived in Gili Trawangan. This is the first time we go together as a couple in Gili Trawangan, and we're gonna stay here for 7 days. And in this video, I will tell you about things to do in Gili Trawangan, how much budget you should try, and also gonna cover some other islands like Gili Air and also Gili T. Much like Bali, Gili Trawangan is practically dead during the pandemic. Luckily, the most challenging time has gone, and since a few months ago, tourists have been returning to Gili Trawangan. We arrived in Gili T in the early November 2022, supposedly to be low season because now is the rainy season. Gili T is heaven for backpackers, partygoers, tourists, and divers. It's my second visit to Gili T, and I come back here because I was so impressed by the beauty of this island back in 2019. I also find Gili T, Gili Meno, and Gili Air to be pretty unique since motorized vehicles are banned on the Gilis except horse carts and the bikes. The Gilis is three small islands located near the coast of northwest Lombok Island in West Nusa Tenggara, Indonesia. So this three island is very popular for tourists, but each island has its own characteristic. For example, Gili Trawangan is very popular for a party. There is a full moon party held every month here, while Gili Meno, located in the middle of these three islands, is very quiet and perfect for honeymoon. Meanwhile, the Gili Air is like a combination between a quiet place with a little bit of party vibe. We come to Gili T by boat from Padang Bay Harbor in Bali. Before, we had to drive for 1 hour and 40 minutes from Canggu to reach Padang Bay. I choose Eka Jaya, one of the boat operators, to take us to Gili T. The boat is pretty nice with aircon and also a deck for those who want to enjoy the ocean view during the journey. Meanwhile, the journey takes 2 hours with slight delay because they have to drop some passengers off on Lombok Island first. In Gili Island, we spent 7 days for exploring, having adventures, and relaxing on this stunning wet-sanded island. It's surprising to know there are plenty of things to do on this small island. By the end of the video, I will also tell you more about the amazing hotel we stayed in for 7 days, but now let's check things to do in Gili T. 1. Cycling. Every day I spend at least 40 minutes commuting from our hotel in the western part of the island to the town center. It's healthy and fun. The bike is one of the 2 vehicles allowed in Gili Islands, while motorized vehicles are banned. A lot of hotels provided the bike for free for their guests, but if your accommodation doesn't, you can rent it for 30 or 40,000 rupiah or roughly 2 or 3 US dollars. Bike rental also is everywhere in Gili town. Meanwhile, I also use the host cars to go to the hotel and harbor since it's too far if I have to pull my suitcase around. 2. Horse riding. One of the fun things to do in Gili T, you can opt to ride a horse on the beach or the road. For 20 minutes of riding horse, the cost is 100,000 rupiah or 7 US dollars. And if you're not used to riding a horse, the guide will accompany you. 3. Enjoy the sunset. The western part of Gili T provides a magical sunset view every evening. From the beach across from our hotel, we can see Bali Island from afar and enjoy the sunset moment. We're here at the harbor now because we're waiting for our friends to come here, and then we're gonna take a private boat because we're scheduled to fishing and also snorkeling and diving at the sea until evening. Surprisingly, during the rainy season, there is no rain at all in Gili T, which means it's a good time to have some water sports. There are plenty of choices of water activities in Gili T, ranging from snorkeling, diving, fishing, kayaking, paddle boarding, and also kite surfing. I, Adrian, and our friend choose to spend time for snorkeling and spearfishing. We run a private boat, and together with the crew, we sail to nearby Gili Meno Island for snorkeling. 5 spear fishing.
If you hold it like this, you will not be able to hold it, and you're gonna hit your face.
The Gili T holiday won't be perfect without some efforts to catch some fishes by ourselves. Our guide gives us some instructions, and within an hour or two, we managed to catch some small and middle-sized fishes. Our hotel then cooked and served it for our dinner. Honestly, it's the tastiest fish I've tried. 5. Cinema on the beach. Some hotels provide a cinema on the beach and play popular Hollywood movies like Bohemian Rhapsody starting from 7 p.m. 7. Night market. I've been told by some YouTube videos to visit the night market as something I shouldn't miss in Gili T. Well, I agree that it provides a unique experience of tasting local seafood and cuisine. My experience isn't great there, but it could only happen for me.
5 item here is 20,000, and then this one 25 for one.
Perhaps you will find other stalls that can grill better seafood for you in the Gili T night market. During our 7 days vacation in Gili T, we stay in Hotel Lumi. Hotel Lumi, located in the heart of Gili Trawangan, Pansea Beach, one of the Lombok hidden gems situated of the island's west coast. The hotel consists of cottages and beach cabins designed by a well-known Indonesian architect, Andra Matin. It has a sustainable design with permaculture on the premise to ensure an organic, green lifestyle in order to reduce carbon footprints. Hotel Lumi has archipelago vibes all around in unison with the international standard. We just arrived in our hotel room. We're staying in this brand new hotel, Hotel Lumi. Oh, this is the balcony. I recommend you to stay here if you come to Gili T since they have very good service, comfy beds, and also a nice pool overlooking the beach. To see if Gili T has a great coffee culture just like Bali, we go to Time Coffee, a coffee shop in the heart of town that seems to be packed with tourists. I find their coffee is pretty okay. Ranks number 1 both in Google Review and TripAdvisor, I can't wait to return to Jali Kitchen. This restaurant has a very tasty Asian food and the portion also pretty big. Just like Bali, Gili T is actually pretty affordable for travelers like you and me. There are plenty ways to do if you want to save your budget. For example, you can opt to using public boat instead of private boat to go from Bali to Gili. Also, you can use the public boat to hop between the 3 Gili's islands. And also you can stay at the hotel or hostels near the harbor because there are plenty of choices for budget accommodation and also hostel, and also there are plenty of warung throughout the islands. And here is the budget we've spent for 7 days of vacation in Gili T. So guys, what do you think about Gili T? Let me know in the comment. And don't forget to subscribe to watch my adventures from around the world. Bye bye!